Welcome to today's class. Today I'll be talking about integrated supply logistics. Logistics basically plays a key role in every organization that wants to be strategic. So in manufacturing enterprises and business process must start with the flow of materials and supplies from the manufacturing plants and then to the customer through a distribution channel. And traditionally this function has been there for quite some time now. So the business's processes basically consists of district activities such as procurement, manufacturing, distribution, and these must work under the control of respective departments. So the departments may feel that they want to excel in respective fields, and the organization may feel that performance has been very dismal. This might happen because of three reasons. The first one is because of lack of coordination in the activities. The second reason could be different goals to cherish. And lastly, no single agency could control them to cherish their goals. So that therefore enables the organization to come up with the concept of logistics. And logistics is an approach that is a system-based approach. And this allows the flow of materials from the supplier to a manufacturing plant and finally to the end customer with a view like the one for supply chain. And this ensures efficiency and effectiveness in the sequential activities to achieve the objectives of customer satisfaction at a reduced cost. So certain appropriate observations of the concept of logistics may include the actual work of logistics which is supportive in nature, and the logistical support is a must for manufacturing and marketing operation. The other important aspect on the concept of logistics is that logistics is a total system view that allows multitude of functions in the movement of materials and goods from the source of supply to the user, according to various sources of management, to think in terms of managing the total systems rather than just one part of it. So logistics, as you can see, it's very key in any organization that wants to succeed at the end of the day. So logistics basically recognizes all the activities of material movement across the business processes and interdependent and the need for close coordination. So all these activities of logistics must be coordinated. And once you coordinate them, then it means at the end of the day, you'll be able to achieve your goal as an organization. These activities are to be managed as a system and not as a functional silo. The functional areas in logistics are termed as the logistics mix, which may include the following. It may include information flow. It might include order processing or registration, order checking and editing, order processing. We have coordination, we have warehousing, we have material storage. The other important aspect is loading, unitizing, and material handling. We have size selection and network planning. We have order picking and filing. We have dispatch and documentation. The objective of logistics is to facilitate the flow of material across the supply chain. So when you talk about supply chain, what must come into your mind is that supply chain involves the movement of materials or goods, information or services from the supplier up to the customer. And the main focus of logistics is to ensure cost effectiveness and ensure we have available materials at the right time and the right place and at the right time. So logistics basically focuses on achieving two broad goals. And one of the broad goals is customer satisfaction and least cost. So the focus of logistics is to ensure the customers are satisfied at any given time. And as much as you're satisfying your customers, your costs must be lower. And this is only possible when you put logistics function in place. Having known that, what is logistics management? Logistics management consists of the process of planning, implementing, and controlling the efficient flow of raw materials, work in progress, and finished goods, and related information from the point of origin to the point of consumption, with a view of providing satisfaction to the customers. So one of the key words that you must understand in that definition is the flow of materials. And materials in this sense can either be they can either be raw materials, work in progress, or finished goods. The other thing about logistics is that it is a total management of key operational functions in supply chain, procurement, production, and distribution. So you're able to ensure you have better operational activities when it comes to issues with the supply chain management in coordination with various functions of logistics. The production functions may include manufacturing and assembly, while the distribution function may include warehousing, inventory, transport, and delivery. The other important aspect on the logistics also might be on the definition, which might include the process of managing both the movement and storage of goods and materials from the sources to the point of ultimate consumption and associated information. So according to Philip Kotler, marketing logistics involves planning, implementing, and controlling physical flow of materials and final goods from the point of origin to the point of use to meet customer requirements at a profit. So we have two classifications. We have two classifications or categories of logistics activities. One of the classification is inbound logistics, which is concerned with the smooth and cost-effective inflow of materials and other inputs that are needed for the manufacturing process from the supplier to the plant. For proper management of inbound logistics, the management has to maintain a continuous interface with suppliers. So inbound logistics is all about the movement of goods from the supplier to the manufacturing plant. So that movement is normally referred to as inbound logistics. Then we have the outbound logistics, which is also called physical distribution management or supply chain management. This is concerned with the flow of finished goods or other related information or functions from the organization or manufacturing plant to the customer. For proper outbound logistics, the management has to maintain a continuous interface with transport operators and channel distribution. As you can see that diagram, basically, it shows the two branches of logistics or categories of logistics. We have the inbound logistics and we have the outbound logistics. And this basically involves the movement of materials from the source of supply to the plant. Then outbound logistics takes over after the finished goods have been produced and they're supposed to be taken to the customer. Thank you for listening.